Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you are welcome. If you are new here, please don't fail to subscribe, like and share. Let's dive into the video of how I make this shift dress with pleats, side pleats. So I folded my fabric into four. Because I'll be cutting the front and the back together. And on the center front, the back is bigger than the front with 1.5 inches for zipper allowance. The back is bigger than the front with 1.5 inches for zipper allowance. So the width, how I cut the width is my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 3 inches. The 3 inches is for ease. You know, it's a shift dress, it's a free dress, or plus 2 inches depending on what you want. Yeah, so I use the hip measurement divided by 4 plus 3 inches. That is what I use here. So if you're in a bigger size, you can make use of 3.5 yards, but if you're in a medium size, you can make use of 3 yards. So for the length, I will measure where I want my length to stop, the length of my gown to stop, then plus 1.5 inches for folding. Then on the top of the fabric, I'm marking my starting line. This is my starting line that I'm marking now. So after it, I will rule it down. This starting line is where my measurement will commence. We start from. Yeah, if that makes sense. Then from that starting line, I'm going to come down by 11 inches. That will be my chest line. Yeah, my chest line. That is my armhole line, my chest line. Yeah, I'll come back by 11 inches or 10 inches for my chest, depending on what your chest line is. Mine is 11 inches. Yeah, I came down by 11 inches for my chest line. That's exactly what I'm marking here. So after marking my chest line, the next measurement to mark is my waistline. Yes, I'm taking my vertical measurements now. So here I am marking my waistline. From that starting point, I will come down for my waistline. Yeah, that is my half length here. So after that, I rule the line down. So from that starting point again, I will mark my hip line. Yeah, I will mark from the starting point again. Remember that all my measurements are coming from that starting point. So I'm going to mark my hip line here. After that, I'm going to rule it down, just like I'm doing like this in this video. So I'll rule it down. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I love you. So after that, I will mark to where I want my length to reach. That is the end of the fabric. That is my gown length. Here, vertical gown length. So my length is 42 inches. I added it 1 inch, making it 43 inches. So I ruled the line too. So I am done taking my vertical measurement. Now let's move on to horizontal measurements. The first thing on the horizontal measurement is to mark your shoulder line. Yeah, so my shoulder divided by 2, I am taking the measurement from the center fold. I'm not taking the measurement from the zipper allowances, so look very well. My shoulder measurement is 8. 16 divided by 2, 8 plus 1 inches. You know this is a shift dress. Any of your shoulder measurement, add it 1 inches. Then from that shoulder line, I'm going to come down for my armhole depth. Yeah, I marked my armhole. You measure your armhole. You know what your armhole depth is. You mark your armhole. So from that, you connect it to be a straight line. Then after that, the next thing to do is to mark your neckline. So I'm using 2.5 inches from my neckline. Remember, all the fold is coming from the center front, from that folded side, not from the arm or not from the zipper allowances. Then the width of my neck is 2.5. Then the depth of the front neck is 4 inches. The depth of the front neck is 4 inches. The width is 2.5. Then for the back neck, see where I'm marking the back neck. That zipper allowance place. Can you see? Back neck, the depth is 2 inches. Then I will now connect it to the width of that neckline, just like I'm doing like this in this video. Yeah. So the next thing now is to extend my armhole curve. So for that my chest line, on my chest line, I'm going to measure my bust measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. You can do 3 inches Me, I'm doing 2 inches. Bust measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Then you are going to mark it here. After marking it down, you now connect your armhole. Before I connect my armhole, I will mark my shoulder slope. So from that my armhole line, I come down by 1 inches and I connected to the neck width. That is my shoulder slant. Then from that shoulder slant, I will now connect my armhole curve. On that curve side, I'm going to come out by 1 inch. Then with my free hand or curve rule, I will now connect it my armhole curve, just like this. You are seeing in this video, I connected my armhole curve. So the next thing to do now, I'll come over to my waistline. My waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Then on the hip side, I will do my hip divided by 4 again plus 2 inches. Note, I am taking all the measurement from the center fold of the front, from the folded side. I'm not taking it from the zipper allowances. From the folded side, I'm still shouting it now. So whatever I got on my hip line divided by 4 plus 2 inches, I'm going to mark it down to the end of the dress. It will be the same measurement. The hip and the end of the dress will be the same measurement. Then after it, I will connect all the line. I will first of all connect the armhole side, that is my chest line, to my waist. Then from the waist, I will connect it to the hip. I've connected the waist and the armhole side. I'll connect the hip together. Then from the hip, I'll now connect it to the end of the dress. Did you see how I connected the hip line? I used the hip curve. Yeah, then the other ones are straight line. So I've done connecting it. So the next thing now is to cut. Let us cut. So guys, we are done cutting. This is the front and this is the back. We cut it together. Now I'm going to unpin so that we'll enter to the next step. So for the next step, I am going to mark my casing for the front. Yeah. So for the casing, I bring a fabric, I folded it just like so. Yeah, on that center front, I'm going to place my front gown, the front piece there. So I'm going to trace out the neckline. I'm going to trace out the neckline just like so. So I will trace it out now. I will cut it out. Then after tracing the neckline now, I'm going to mark around the 3 inches or 2.5 inches depending on what you want. So yeah, that is what I'm marking out now. I've already traced the neckline. I'll trace the shoulder side. So after it, I'm going to mark 3 inches from there, and I'm now going to connect the line together and I'm going to cut it out just like seeing like this in this video. This is my front casing. This is what I'll use to turn the neckline. Yeah. So after it, the next thing to do is to cut out my back casing. Yeah, I'm trying to show you how it's gonna sit. So this is the front casing now. So let's set the front aside. So for the back now, I bring out the folded fabric again. So on that folded side, I fold the fabric into two. On the folded side, I'm going to trace out the back neckline, just like I'm doing like this. I trace it out like this. Trace the shoulder side small. Né? So after it, I will unpin it, and I'm going to mark 3 inches all around, or 2.5 inches, depending on what you want, just like I did for the front, from the front side. So after it, I connect my line. So after that, I'm going to cut it out. Then when I'm done cutting, the next thing is to split it into two, because remember that the back is 2 because of the zipper allowances that we have for the back. So I splitted it into 2. So I'm going to use one of it to turn the neckline, use the other one to turn the other neckline of the back. Remember that the back is 2. So just like I'm doing like this, front side facing front side, you are going to place the casing on top of it, and you are going to sew it by 1/2 inches on the neck side. Yeah, that's what I'm showing you guys on this video. Sew it by 1/2 inches on the neckline, front side facing front side. So whatever I do on this one, I'm going to do it on the other one. So after it, for the front, okay, still the same back. So I'm going to, the same thing that I do on the other one, I'll do on this one. That's basically what I was doing here. So after it, I'll bring in the front again. That is the front side, trying to show you what to do. I'll bring the casing again, front side facing front side. So you're going to pin it down with your pin, then sew it by 1/2 inches on that neckline to use it and turn the neck. Yeah, that's basically what I was showing you guys here. So after, I'll go over to my sewing machine, and I'm gonna sew it and come and show you guys. So I've gone ahead, I've sewed the neckline, you can see it, and I went ahead to weave the rough edges. You can fold that downside of that casing, but me, I weaved it. I weave the front and I weave the back, like the down of that casing, I weave it. So after it, the next thing now is to join the shoulder together, the front and the back shoulder. You're going to join it together. So off camera, I've joined the other shoulder. So let me use this one shoulder and demonstrate to you. So this is your back shoulder. You're going to place it on top of the front shoulder, front side facing front side, just like this. Then you now use one of the casing and bring it to the front like this. One of the casing, you fold it to the front like this. Use one of the casing to cover all of them. That is basically what I'm about to say here. Let me do it again. The shoulder of the front and the back, front side facing each other. Then you now use one of the casing and cover all of them. That this casing, now use it and cover all of the shoulders. That is how to join it with the casing. So you are not going to pin it down, and I'll go over to my sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch there by 1/2 inch. I've already done the other side. I've done the other side off camera, so I use this one to demonstrate. Now I'm going to stitch it there by 1/2 inches. So guys, I'm done joining the shoulder. As you can see, I'm done joining the shoulder here. I've joined the shoulder. So I've joined the 2 shoulders. So the next to do now is to turn the back like this. Then I am going, I added 1.5 inches for zipper allowances. So I'm going to open the back up like this, just like I see like this in this video. If I open it back, then I will now mark 18 inches length. That is where my zip is going to sit. The 18 inches length I mark now from the neckline of the back down. I'll mark 18 inches length. That is where my zip is going to sit. Then from that 18 inches length, then down to the hem of the dress, I am going to close it up. I'll just mark 1.5 inches down, then connect it with a straight line. I'm going to close it there. Then the 18 inches I mark on the upper side will be open, because I'll be joining my zipper there, but I'll use a pin to hold it down, the zipper side down. So I am done joining it. I have joined the downside. So on the opening side of that where I add my zipper, I use pin to hold it down. That is basically what I was showing you guys in this video. So right now the next thing is to work on our sleeve, So I will bring in a piece of paper like this. I folded it into 2. So let's work on our sleeve. Make sure that you make it to be a short sleeve, very short sleeve, so it will be so fine. So from the upper side of that sleeve, as I folded it into two, I'll be coming in by 5 inches. That is my cap height. My cap height is my bust measurement divided by 12 plus 1.5 inches. That is my cap height. So I folded it. I came down by 5 inches for my cap height. So I marked the straight line there. So from that cap side, from the up again, I'm going to come down by the full length of the sleeve. So I use 6.5 inches for the full length. You can use 5 inches, but because my cap height is 5 inches, that's not how I'll use 5 inches for the length. So I use 6.5 inches for the full length of the sleeve. So the next thing to do, under my cap height, I will divide on that cap height line. I will divide my bust measurement divided by 4. That is what I marked there, plus 1 inches. Bust measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inches. That is what I mark under my cap height line. Then on the upper side of that sleeve, I will now connect a straight line from that upper side then to the cap height line, that place that I mark my bust measurement, if that makes sense. Then I will now measure there and I will find the midpoint of that line. I will find the midpoint of that line. When I find the midpoint, I will mark it, and I'm going to come down from the midpoint by 0.5 inches. This will just help you to make a curve for your sleeve. Then from the top of that sleeve, you are going from the upper side, you're going to draw something like an X up like this. Then when you get to that 0.5 inches that you came down for, you come down there and you connect it straight. You connect it straight to the end of that line, just like you're seeing like this in this video. Then on the end of your sleeve, like your sleeve length, you mark your round sleeve divided by 2, then plus 3 inches. It's not going to be fitted. Round sleeve divided by 2 plus 3 inches, or you can make plus 3 inches depending on what you want. So me, I did my own plus 3 inches. Then I mark it. Then I'm now going to connect the both lines together, just like this in this video. So after connecting it, our sleeve is ready. So now let's cut. So guys, we are done cutting our sleeve. So the next thing now is to do a splash and spread method. So I will divide my sleeve into 4 like this. I will mark like 3 inches, 3 inches gap. You will divide yours, mark it the way any line that is fitted with yours is not more than it must be 3 inches, because my hand and your hand are not the same width or height. So you mark it on any size that fitted your own sleeve. So my own is 3 inches that fitted it, so I mark 3 inches. Then after marking it, the next thing is to label it 1, 2, 3, 4, so that when spreading it, I'm not going to mistake anyone. So now I'm splashing it now. This is how to do splash and spread method for beginners. So I splash it like so. Then after that, I am going to spread it on a fabric. I folded the fabric into 4 because I'm cutting 2 sleeves. So I folded it 2 first, then I fold it again. That is into 4. So I've already spread it. I spread it by 1.5 inches. See the way I spread it? On the folded side, I put number 1. Then beside number 1, 2, then 3, then 4. Then I spreaded it with 1.5 inch because I don't have enough fabric. But if you have enough fabric, you can spread it as how many widths that you want. You can spread it up to 3 inches or 4 inches. Then from that upper side, I am going to curve it like this, just like sleeve now. Then on the lower side, it's going to be the same thing. Then after it, I am going to cut it out. So this is how to spread it. So it's time for me to cut. So guys, I'm done cutting. So the next thing now is to unpin everything. After unpinning it, I have my sleeve. It's gonna be 2 sleeve because I folded it into 4. That makes it 2 after cutting. Yeah, look at what I'm saying. So it's into 2 now. 1 for one hand, for one armhole, and the other one is for the one armhole. Now let's get over and fix it. This is the way that you're going to attach it to the dress. So I separated my dress like this, just the way it is. Then I will notch the center of that sleeve. That is the center line of the sleeve. Yeah, I will notch there. Then when you notch there, you are going to place it on that place that you join your shoulder. Place it on the shoulder side. Use your pin and hold it down. Just like I'm doing like this in this video. Use your pin and hold it down. Then after holding it down, then you carry the tip, one of the tip of the sleeve, and you place it at the end of the armhole like this. You hold it down too. Then after that, that thing that you do here, you do it to the other side. Then you carry the other of the tips of the sleeve and you place it at the end of the other armhole like this. You use your pin and you held it down. Then after that, you're not going to pleat. Yeah, you are going to pleat. How will you pleat it? You know, you will just pleat it like this. Start folding it like this. Pleat it. So after it will fall. The sleeve will just fall like that. Like it will come down. But before you pleat, make sure that you held the downside of the sleeve. Like you folded the downside of that sleeve. Make sure that you folded it too. Make sure that you fold it, the downside of the sleeve, like the end of that sleeve. Fold it. Then after it, I am done here. I have pleated it. Have you seen what I'm telling you? See the way it now falls. It's so beautiful. So the downside of the sleeve now, see, I folded it. Yeah, so the next thing to do, the downside of the sleeve, I folded, I've already said that. So the next thing to do is to measure from one end of the dress. I separated the dress, the front and the back, like so in this video, and from the one end of the dress, I will measure it to the other end of the other side, if that makes sense. That place I marked that chalk is where I will be folding. No, you will fold it down first, though. Before you will sew this, you are going to fold it down of your gown first. So you will measure it from one end to the other end. Whatever you got is what you are going to cut out as your length of the ruffles that you are going to use. Then on the shoulder side, you are going to come out, that shoulder side, you are going to come by 1.5 inches. That 1.5 inches. That 1.5 inches, you are going to come down straight, draw a straight line, then stop it at that your armhole side. From that your armhole side, you are now going to use your free hand to connect the line. Make it to be closer to the edge. Make it to be closer to the edge of the gown, like to follow the shape of your gown. Make it to follow the shape of your gown. Yeah, don't make it straight. When you get to that armhole side, make it to start following the shape of your gown. The line, use your free hand line to connect it to start following the shape of your gown. Yeah, the shape of the gown. Use your free hand just like this. Let me repeat it again. On the shoulder side, come out by 1.5 inches. Connect it like a straight line to that armhole side. Reach. When you get to this armhole side, then you now follow your gown shape. Free hand, follow the gown shape and connect it to the end of the dress. Yeah. Whatever you do on this side, do on the other side. Connect it to the end of the dress. Just like this. Let it follow your gown shape close to that edge where you are going to to join your front and the back together. Yeah, close to that edge of your gown. Make it follow your gown shape. Let me repeat it again. On the shoulder side, come out by 1.5 inches, just like this. Then from there, you are going to connect it to the armhole side. When you get to that armhole side, use your free hand and start connecting. Let it be close to the end of the dress, and let it follow your gown shape, like the dress shape, and you now draw it like this. So this shock that I mark now is where I will be doing my pleats. Then I'll go over to my machine now, and I'm going to fold it down. So this is the fabric that I'm using for my pleat. Remember that we measure from one edge of the gown to the other edge. So I will make it into two. Well, whatever I measured, whatever I got as the length, I will add it 40. Or you can add it 50, because you're going to pleat it now. Or you're going to make it times 2 of what you get if you have enough fabric. That is what I'm showing you guys for here. So the width of the ruffles now, the width is 5 inches, and I folded the downside. I folded the downside and the edges, the starting edges. Yeah, so now this is how to pleat it. On top of those lines that you drew, you're going to pleat it like this. Make sure that you pleat it accordingly on your sewing machine, so that you will not go and pack all the pleat to one side. Pleat it accordingly. Pleat it accordingly. So you will follow that line that you drew that time on your gown, and you're going to pleat it just like so. Pleat it all the way to the down. You understand? So you pleat the other side too, like this. We are going to open up your dress like this, and you start pleating from the shoulder side. You pleat your pleat one end, then pleat the other end. Whatever you do on one side, you do it on the other side. Remember that this is how to pleat. I am showing you guys how to pleat it on your sewing machine like this. So I'm going to pleat it like this. Whatever you do on the other side, do it on the other side. Remember that the ruffles that you are cutting, that the ruffles, it will be two, one for one side and the other one for the other side. One for this side, and I'm doing another one for the other side. That is why you have to have enough fabric. If you are going to make it times 2 of what you measured to be able to pleat, you have enough fabric. But if you don't have enough fabric, you can make whatever you measure from one end to the other, you add it 50 inches. So like this, I am done pleating. Look at it now. Our gown is gradually coming together so fine. So I've done the other one. I've done the one side, and I've done the other side, like what I'm showing you guys. So the next thing now is to go to our sewing machine and add our zipper. So I've unpinned here. The next thing now is to add our zip. So I'll go over to my sewing machine now, and I'll add my zip. After adding my zip, I am going to join the front and the back together. See, our gown is already coming together. So the next thing, to join the front and the back together. So to join the front and the back together, we are going to push in those ruffles. Don't join it with the ruffles, oh. Push in the ruffles like this. Push it inside, and put the other one inside. Then join the front and the back together from the sleeve. Yeah, join it with 1/2 inches or 1 inch, depending on what you want. So I'll go ahead to my sewing machine now, and I will join it together, just like this in this video. I will join this side together, and I'm going to join the other side together. Remember to push in your ruffles, because if you sew the ruffles with it, it's not going to be fine. It's going to be scattered, like very scattered. So let me quickly do that and get back to you. Tuning in, our dress is ready. Guys, look at the end result of this dress. Is it not looking fine? Please, I would like you to try your own, and comment, like, and share. Give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please, darling, do that and help me. I am a growing channel. Help me to achieve my dreams. So this is the back of that dress. I am done here. So the dress is so fine and cute. Thank you for watching. See you next one. See you next time in my next video. Bye, guys. Bye.